Good morning, Eagles. Today on GVTV, we've got a lot to cover.
First up, a look at the Missouri ban on phones in classrooms.
Then we'll break down where you can and can't eat lunch.
And finally, we'll show you the 2 new AP classes are being offered at GV.
What's up, Eagles? Welcome back to GVTV. I'm Lanear.
And I'm Jolie Hartley, and we're glad you're here with us today. Let's jump right into our topic of the day.
I'm sure we've all heard of the changes Missouri schools are making.
Yep, phones in class are a thing of the past now.
Lily and McKenna looked into what the ban truly means for us. And yeah, honestly, it must be nice to not hear someone's TikTok during class anymore. So here's their story.
I'm not gonna get done. Yeah, let's say we're not gonna do
July 9, 2025, the Missouri State Senate passed Bill 68, which states during the 2025-2026 school year, all schools must restrict or ban cell phone use during the entire school day.
Here at Green Valley, we have implemented this ban as it interferes with the social and educational purposes in the classroom.
Say we're hearing a lot more like social interaction at lunch, in the hallways, things like that. I think it's a little bit of a break for kids to not have to worry about every notification, every message, every Snapchat, interaction. So it's probably a little bit of a break for students as well.
I believe it keeps students more engaged and, gets them to interact with other kids, which is a plus. The ban, some negatives that I've seen with it are that it prevents them from feeling the need that they need to be on the phone all the time. They feel like it needs to be part of their day. But I feel that the ban is successful overall.
By limiting distractions, schools aim to improve academic performance and create a better learning environment for all students.
So I think that the phones should not be banned. I think during classroom times they should be, but there should be exceptions for especially at lunch, because there's people that sit by themselves, they may have social anxiety, and there's not a teaching time during lunch, so I feel like you should be able to be on your phones because we interact with people anyway, so even if we're on our phones, I feel like that wouldn't affect us that much.
At Green Valley, many students and staff have had questions regarding if the ban will last long-term or get overturned.
Probably won't. I give it like maybe 3 years. 3.5, and I think it gets overturned because by state law it's still not a law. It's just a bill proposed to the Senate that's also prove it. And it's not officially in a place to work.
It's going to be hard to tell if there was been a raise in focus level probably until we get to semester, maybe end of course exams. We start seeing some data to kind of show where students are at in terms of their focus level. When we do walkthroughs, we try to be in classrooms up to a few times a week, and so I do see more engagement, just without phones there being a distraction. But also that could be also because our instructors are amazing. But we'll have to kind of wait and see what we get back.
Reporter Lunn with cameraman McKenna Heidrich reporting for GVTV.
So no phones in class, but we still have them during lunch at least, right?
Actually, we don't, but we still have different places we can eat lunch. Ridge and Nico shared where we can and can't eat lunch from now on.
Yeah, because there's absolutely nothing worse than sitting down about ready to eat and then being told to move.
Facts. Let's check out what Ridge and Nico have to say.
Hey Eagles, we're here to tell you where you can and can't eat during lunch this year. One of the spots you can eat this year is right here in the valley.
Another place you can eat here is right here in our own cafeteria. Please do not leave the lunchroom and come and eat in other teachers' classrooms while they're teaching. Please do not start wandering the halls during lunch, or else Giangrasso will hunt you down and find you.
Now that we've covered phones and lunch, let's hear about our new classes, specifically new AP classes here at GVHS.
Cora and Haydn have the inside scoop on what's being offered.
And to show why it's worth signing up, so let's take a look.
Green Valley introduced 2 new AP classes this year, AP Probability and Statistics and AP African American Studies.
AP African American Studies isn't just about history, although we do have a little history in there. It's also about literature, it's about food, it's about hairstyles, it's about music, it's about sports. It's about what makes us who we are, and the African American community has impacted us in ways that many of us have no understanding of.
Students at Green Valley High School are excited to indulge in an AP African American history and learn more about the culture.
I take this class because it's very educational and I feel like it's very needed now, especially like how like growing up in like a predominantly white school.
This is about a culture that has impacted the United States in ways that many of us don't even realize.
Green Valley High School has also introduced a new math class, AP Probability and Statistics.
The AP course, students get a chance to dive into math and statistics just way beyond the normal course, where they get to see advanced ideas and understandings of it and how it applies to them.
Some challenges that have kind of come about during this course is there's a little more homework than I'm used to, but that's part of learning in a more advanced class, and kind of just balancing that and finding ways to make time for that extra homework has really helped me get over that.
AP classes are setting up students for success by showing them the format of a college classroom.
Statistics is applicable in many different walks of life, at the grocery store, when you're looking at charts and graphs on the news, so just a better understanding of the world around them.
With the growing number of AP classes here at Green Valley, students are assured to have a successful future.
This is Haydn Jinkins
And Cora Bell.
reporting for GVTV.
Dang, there's some big changes happening at GV. From new phone and lunch rules and new AP classes, I don't know if I can keep up.
I'm right there with you, but before we wrap things up, here's a few words from our sponsors.
Hey Eagles, looking for an ultimate hangout spot? Head over to Rink Rack Skate Rink in Blue Springs, Missouri. From smooth glides to adrenaline pump racings, Rink Rats has it all. Enjoy dazzling light shows, groovy tunes, and limbo games. And don't forget our mouth-watering concessions. Refuel with tasty treats and cold drinks. Rink Rats is the perfect place to celebrate with fantastic party packages and exciting activities. So grab your skates and let's roll.
Well, now I know what my weekend plans are.
Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at GVHS Eagle Media for updates and behind the scenes.
But make sure it's not during school. We'll see you next time, Eagles.
Thanks for tuning in to this week's GVTV.